The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, and welcome to our webinar this morning. My name is Jim Guinan, and I'm an annuity sales director here with Insurance Agency Marketing here in Omaha. And I want to welcome Brooke Hoffman today. She is with Great American, and she will be our presenter today. She's going to talk with you, among other things, about Great American's great portfolio and where they sit for accumulation in the marketplace. So we will welcome Brooke onto our program here in about 10 minutes or so. So we want to welcome her. I do want to remind you that our webinar is recorded today. So if for some reason you have to cut it short or you would like to tune in a little later and listen again, we will have it available for revisit in about, well, I'd say early afternoon today. So again, thanks for your attendance today. We appreciate it. We know you have a lot on your plate. And so with that, let's get started. Want to talk to you about a couple business builders here at Insurance Agency Marketing. And for some of you, this may be new, but others, you have probably been participating in a couple of these programs now, and that is our referred producer program, our marketing reimbursement, and then I'll talk also about our new producer bonus. So first of all, the referred producer program, that's our way of growing our business, among other ways, besides all the marketing and dollars that we spend that way. Our best contacts, of course, are from you. So if you know of producers that are writing annuity, life, Medicare business, when those individuals contract, we'll send you a $50 bonus. And as they continue to write, you will earn a piece of an override thereafter, and that is unlimited. So you can refer as many producers as you want. There's not a lifetime cap. You can continue to refer people to us, and as they write, you will continue to earn an override. Our way of saying thank you. Our marketing reimbursement program continues to roll on. And for the business that you write with us here, indexed annuity premium, target life, single premium life business, for those premium dollars, we will throw money into a marketing reimbursement account, which you can then use later for your business expenses. And then our new producer bonus, as you can see, there's several different rewards here. Again, what we do is we look back on the first 6 months from when you started with us, when you contracted. That's when the clock starts. So you have 180 days to hit different thresholds. And so as you can see, these are some rewards that you can look to receive. And of course, the gift card or cash is always popular. So again, not too many places that we know of where you could write $300,000, $500,000 of premium and get those rewards, or if you wanted a cash out bonus to get you a jump start. And again, you can use that for whatever you like. You don't have to use that for a business expense. You could go on a vacation with that if you'd like. Talking a little bit about our back office support and ways that we try our best to help you save time. Really, this is the expectation that you would have from a home office, and Brooke can relate to that. Brooke works for one of our top carriers, and their job is probably similar to ours. Is we're trying to save you time. So as you place the business here with Insurance Agency Marketing, our case managers are following up on the cases, touching those frequently, helping you with the flow of that getting issued and getting paid so that you don't have to make those calls to the home office and find out the status of what's going on. And that's for annuity, life, or Medicare. We also do a lot of quoting. We in the annuity department do a lot of quotes, income rider quotes, whatever that may be. I know the life team does a lot of life insurance quotes. You can learn a lot about that through our website, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But, if you've got a particular situation you want to know what would be a recommendation, that's our job. And again, through the paperless contracting that we offer too, another time-saving process where if you want to add another carrier to your company list, the vast majority of those are already on this system, so you don't have to fill out contracting paperwork every time you want to add a carrier. So again, our job is to try and help you stay out of the way and do what helps and what makes you the most money, which is prospecting and selling. Our creative department has grown a lot over the last few years, and Jacob and his team tell us that one of the things that keeps them the most busy right now are branding as a whole and improving or developing websites. So, we're kind of past the midpoint of the year already, way past the midpoint actually. And a lot of agents are still looking to improve their brand, looking at ways to improve the ways to prospect. And as we come into the new year, again, if this is something that you've been needing to do, you want to talk to Jacob and his team, they'll give you an idea of what they can do for you and what kind of cost would be involved. I mentioned a little bit of our website. I use this every day. I use the IAMS website for most usually it would be either to do a income rider comparison, give you some ideas, or as we get requests for particular designs, benefits, features, older ages in some more difficult states. I rely on this a lot to help us search and find product that could be used to help you. So again, if you've not been to our website, you may want to check us out. It's www.iamsinc.com. That's IAMSINC.com. You can also get term life quotes. You can find forms, and I think probably the most underused part of this is our sales resource library. All right, our IAMS Wealth Management has now been in business for over 2.5 years, and we've seen a lot of growth in this. This is an area that we originally developed as a answer for the DOL, but of course that has gone away for now. But after forming the RIA, we've continued to grow, and it's here to stay. So if you're an agent that maybe has been securities licensed in the past, maybe you're a Series 65 now, or you're looking at ways to expand and grow your business. Maybe you're seeing younger individuals with assets that are not being properly managed or watched, and want to grow your insurance practice also. We'd be glad to get you more information, have you talk with Charles and his team, a way to increase your revenue, retain your clients, and of course develop better relationships. So they can tell you what's involved in getting a Series 65, what kind of costs are involved, what kind of fiduciary responsibility you would have. So if you'd like to know more about IAMS Wealth Management, please respond to that question that I just launched out. They would be glad to get you some information on an email. If you'd like to have a little conversation, learn a little bit more about it, they would be glad to talk to you. So we do appreciate your interest in that. Again, IAMS Wealth Management is a separate division of IAMS. So they are the Registered Investment Advisor division of in our office here. So appreciate your responses to that. Okay, moving on, just about done here, and then we'll let Brooke talk for a while. How's that? All right, so we want to talk about our Life and Annuity Academy. We are wrapping up our last academy for the year here in It will be in September. It's about a month from now, and we've already have our agent invite list for this prepared, but we are looking into 2020 and don't know when the next academy will be for sure, but I would guess it would be in the springtime sometime. So if you're an agent that's writing fixed annuities, life insurance, and you'd like to know more about um, how to grow this business further, you're looking at taking it to another level, this training could be for you. It's a 2-day all expense program. It's usually a Wednesday evening brief, all day Thursday, half day Friday. And as you can see on the screen, those are some of the topics that we go through. We update the program every time, so it's not the same program over and over and over again. It is refreshed, it is kept current, but again, it's our way to meet new potential producers like yourself and help them look at opportunities to grow that business even more so. And we've been doing these now for over a decade. So if you have interest in the Academy, at this point, we can send you information. You can send a registration in if you'd like and start, looking to the future. Again, it'll be about 6 months, would be my guess, would be the next program, 6 or 7 months. But we're always looking for qualified candidates for our academies, and we're looking usually around 30 to 35 producers. Okay, so there's that question. If you'd like to respond one way or another, maybe you've been to this academy before. We do have agents that come back, but usually it has to be a number of years before we would invite them back to the program. So again, we do appreciate your responses. After the webinar is over, you'll receive an email, and that will come out with more information and also a registration link. If you have any questions further about this, you can certainly call me, or if you have a sales manager that you already work with, you can certainly give them a call too. So do appreciate your responses. And lastly, I want to talk to you about our marketing summit, and that is currently being held right now. Our next program has not been set yet, but the qualification for that started July 1, and but currently we're in Naples, Florida, with about 70 producers, and it's a both educational and social event. So look for more information coming soon about our next marketing summit, which will be in about 18 months from now. So I do appreciate your time right now, and with that, I'm going to turn this over to Brooke. And Brooke, do you have the screen now?
I do. Are you guys able to see it here?
I can.
Let me make sure it's on my end. All right. Okay, and are you seeing the full slides there?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks so much. I appreciate you checking on that for me. Just a little background on myself. My name's Brooke Hoffman. I've been at Great American since 2008. So I have some history here. I am a relationship manager, and ultimately what that means for me and for you is that I assist groups like insurance agency marketing services, help you do business with Great American, and find some solutions for your clients. We do have income and death benefit options available at Great American, but I want to focus today mainly on the accumulation options that we have. We have 2 new ones that I'm going to present to you, and then also one that's been kind of a shining star for us for some time now. A little bit about Great American. We are based in Cincinnati, Ohio, for those of you that don't know us. We have a lot of history. We date back to 1872. Just about 7 years after the Civil War. So 1872 is when we were originally founded, but under a different name. And then we actually entered into the annuity business in 1976. We are publicly traded under the ticker symbol AFG, but we are family owned. The Lindner family has about 30% of the company shares, so they do oversee our company. We can feel that here in our office. They are a great group, great company, great family. Moving on here, we have really great ratings. The ratings are extremely important to us, and I'm sure they are to you and your clients. We are A by AM Best, A+ by Standard & Poor's, and we do have a lot of long-term financial strength. In 2009, during the financial crisis, when most companies actually received a downgrade, we received an upgrade from A to A+ by S&P. So we're really proud that your clients can find some comfort in that kind of strength. We have a lot of marketing materials that will help you open a discussion of annuities to your clients. One of them I'm just going to present to you here. It's actually in a hard copy that we have available. If you're interested in that, please reach out to IAMS. But essentially, when you're talking to a client, some may not be familiar with really what an annuity can do for them. Ultimately, what this, this will allow you to show them that while you can cut the downside of the losses with a floor of 0, it helps to explain to them that it's an insurance product, and with that comes a cap on the upside. So you only get to see the upside of the earnings and protect your clients from any losses. The Legend 7 product is one of our shining stars, as I mentioned previously. This particular product is a 7-year annuity. So it is available through issue ages up to 85. Most carriers stop right around 80 or so. We issued this through age 85 with multiple tax qualifications. We have IRA, Roth, both non-qualified inherited, as well as inherited tax qualification through age 75 for your non-spouse beneficiaries. This product allows $10,000 minimum to start, and you would utilize the Legend 7 in a scenario when you have clients that are looking to maybe make additional deposits. That's not a requirement, but this is a product that has some flexibility. You can add to the contract with a minimum of $2,000 for the addition for the life of the policy. And one of the great things about that is its surrender charges end at 7 years, and they're based off the issue age. So if you make an additional deposit into this, say in your 4 or 5, you're still going to be out of surrender at the 7th contract year. It has the most index strategies on any product that we offer. You've got the risk control. It's a 10% volatility target. Just the standard broad-based S&P 500. We also have a monthly sum option on the S&P 500. That's the only product that does offer that, as well as some alternative index strategies like the iShares, U.S. real estate, the GLD, the gold EFT option, as well as the U.S. retiree spending index. And none of our index strategies are proprietary. U.S. retiree spending you may not find on other product lineups through other carriers, but it is not proprietary. It actually was created by S&P and Dow Jones to track the spending of retirees. As I mentioned previously, it is a 7-year contract, so 9% in the first year, declines by 1% each year, and is out of surrender after the 7th contract year. There is a market value adjustment, but it only applies on anything above a 10% free withdrawal or an early surrender. Anything after the 7th contract year, there's no MVA that applies. Also, too, you can take a 10% free withdrawal of the initial deposit beginning in the first contract year. And we can set that up on a systematic basis, and happy to help you if your clients need some type of liquidity immediately on the policy. Cap rates, I know there's a lot listed here. I just want to go over on how to read this, and we actually offer this chart and all of our product rates on our website, gaconnect.com. Of course, also you can reach out to IAMS with any questions as well. But the product is based upon, there's a couple states that are non-MVA states, and then there's the rest of the states that offer the market value adjustment, which allow for us to provide some higher cap rates. Caps on iShares are up to 6.3%. On deposits of $100,000 and over, 60% on the U.S. retiree spending. And then the guaranteed minimum interest rate is 1.4 on our product lineup, and you'll see the GMSV on the far right there on this particular product. And again, you can get this information on our website, gaconnect.com. These are as of June 21st of 2019. We don't have a regular date in which we update those. We just follow the market and we do some pricing and price them accordingly. So you'd want it to look out for our emails with any updates to those. The lineup that is relatively new that I'm really excited to present to you guys is the American Landmark Series. The American Landmark Series is both a 5-year product as well as a 3-year product. Just like the Legend 7, of course, there's growth potential, protection from loss. There are no fees on these products. 0 is the floor, and it's really meant to help wave past any type of market volatility. Provides you lifetime income if you annuitize the contract. And again, you can take some 10% free withdrawals as well, so there's liquidity available on the products. So Landmark Series, there are a 5-year and a 3-year, and of course, generally what we're seeing on the prospects that you'll be looking for are those in retirement or nearing retirement, maybe in their early 60s, owns a certificate of deposit, and the reason for that obviously is they know how to hold their contract to duration, but also too, they are a little bit more on the low risk or risk averse side of their investments. And they're looking for preservation of principal and protection from inflation. So the Landmark 3 rates the whole way to age 90. The American Landmark 5 rates to age 89. There are some moderations or modifications, I should say, in the state of Texas if you do business there. Landmark 3 is 85 maximum issue age. Landmark 5 is 86. So Landmark 5 is 86 in Texas. Landmark 3 is 85. Tax qualifications, again, both offer the non-qualified as well as IRA. Inherited, 403B, 457 is also available. SEP and simple tax qualification is also available. The 3-year product has a minimum of $50,000 to start the contract, and the maximum goes the whole way to $1 million for age 85, and anything from 86 and above is $500,000. Landmark 5 is a little bit lower minimum to start, $10,000 minimum, and these do only allow for additional deposits in the first 2 months of the contract, so it's good for the ability to have some flexibility with getting in additional transfers. If you are outside the minimum and maximum, please feel free to reach out. We can see what we can do based on the rate environment, and we'll be happy to help out. So the Landmark 3 and both the Landmark 5 are 9% surrender charge in the first year, decline by 1% each year, and are fully out of surrender on the 3-year after 36 months. The Landmark 5 is out of surrender at the end of 5 years. There's a 10% free withdrawal allowance on these products as well, like the Legend 7, 10% of the initial deposit in the first year, 10% of the most recent account value beginning year 2. Market value adjustment is also available on this. It applies only to withdrawals above 10% and then anything related to an early surrender. The Landmark Series, as well as the Legend 7, both offer an extended care waiver and a terminal illness waiver. Those are built into the product. There are no fees for those particular riders. Extended care waiver essentially is if they are confined to a hospital or nursing care facility for 90 consecutive days, they can, after the first contract year, they can receive up to a full surrender without any charges. Terminal illness waiver if they're diagnosed with a terminal illness after the first contract year with a life expectancy of 12 months or less. So Landmark 3 rates go the whole way up to 5.25% on the iShares, and really would be a good time to look at some of the alternative index strategies. This does offer the MSCI EFA, so some international exposure that's available. I was looking today what some of the year-to-date has been on the index strategies, and the iShares real estate, or the IYR, is up 22.3% year-to-date and 11.4% in 1 year. So doing really well there. Again, these are rates that are available on our website, gaconnect.com. Landmark 5 also goes up to 5.55% on iShares. This one has a risk control strategy. It wasn't available on the 3-year. Also to notice that there is a non-MVA and MVA version of the product lineup. Some states like Alaska, California, Utah, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, those are non-MVA states. So why the Landmark 3? I think it goes without saying it's a short-term accumulation product with competitive cap rates on a 3-year annuity. 36 months after the policy is issued, it's completely surrender and penalty free. So we have particular producers that are putting just a portion of clients' portfolio into our 3-year contract, knowing that after 36 months they can reassess whatever the market is like at that point. An idea that was provided to me that I have a group using right now is putting the Landmark 3 into almost like an income play. And the reason why they're doing that is they actually have a product with an income rider they'd like to defer for a long period of time. But they do need something liquid prior to when they really want to start their income stream, and felt the 3-year would be a perfect option to kind of complement what they're selling right now, and then have the ability to take out larger withdrawals after the 3 years. They could potentially annuitize it, but ultimately what their goal was to be able to have some liquidity that the client may need while they're continuing to defer their income. So all of our information and materials out on our website on gaconnect.com. We have multiple material on our index strategies, different sales tools that you can utilize, brochures, illustrations, and then of course we have our client brochures that we've just recently updated on both the Landmark 3 and the Landmark 5 since they're relatively new products. Any questions that you may have, you're more than welcome to reach out to one of our relationship managers. They are available Monday through Friday until 5 p.m. Eastern. Then we have also a chat feature available on our website on GA Connect. And with that, I will go ahead and turn this back over to Jim. And thank you and appreciate very much spending the time and allowing me to talk about some of our product lineups here at Great American.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. There are some questions for you, Brooke, if we may.
Sure.
And we did have an agent ask, are there any plans to add the gold index to the 3 and 5 year Landmark? It would be
right now there isn't. Yeah, no, that's a good question. Right now, there's no plan to add the gold strategy. I think that we're seeing, obviously, that it is a great safe haven in times of geopolitical or financial duress, and it's up quite well this year. But because they're such short-term products, we couldn't get the pricing right to really offer the caps that we wanted. Maybe that will change in the future, but at the moment, there really isn't any plan to add it.
Okay. And what is the number one or two selling products at Great American right now then, with the addition of the Landmark series?
Yeah. So the American Legend 7 is our number one product, mainly due to the ability to add riders to it, add additional deposits. We see people utilize the product to roll over whatever they're in currently, usually a variable annuity, into the fixed indexed annuity, and then still continue to contribute to it on an annual basis for their annual IRA contribution. Okay. So that's generally why we end up seeing the Legend 7 being our number one product. The other product that, aside from the Landmark series is our Safe Return product, which has been around for some time now. I believe we launched that back in 2008 or 2009. And that's a 10-year product that we have available with a return of premium guarantee and bailout caps on the index strategies.
Okay. So now with this new additional 3-year, has that moved up a little bit as far as premium dollars?
The 3-year, absolutely. Yeah. When we first launched especially the 5-year, we launched right after, I believe it was Thanksgiving, and we saw the 5-year mass premium at a much faster rate than what we anticipated. The 3-year was launched not too long ago, and we are more than exceeding some targets there. And like I mentioned previously, it's product that really can complement a lot of what you're already selling because it's such a shorter duration product, and allows, after 3 years, there's a lot of flexibility with it, and being relatively unique to be going the whole way to age 90 and not having that many competitors out there in the 3-year marketplace. It's doing quite well.
Yeah, I don't know. I know of only one other carrier that we have that might have a 3-year index. So there's another question here. It says, are commissions paid on subsequent premium deposits? So that, I guess, I'm not sure which product, but
no, that's a great question. That would pertain to the Legend 7, since it is flexible and allows for additional deposits. If you choose the no trail commission option on the Legend product, you would get a commission on deposits that are received in the first 5 contract years. If there's a younger client that may be in their mid-40s or early 50s, or there's you're planning on having the client in the contract for some time, and we do see that, there may be an option where you want to look at our trail commission options. We have quite a few of them. I think there's 6 commission options available on the Legend 7. So if you're wanting to get a commission beyond that 5-year window, I would opt for a trail. And then we have Trail Calculator out on our website that can help you determine what might be the best option for you to choose.
Okay. Well, thank you. I do have one more question or a poll I'd like to launch, which is, if you'd like to get more information, to get contracting information on Great American, or any product information on the products that Brooke went through this morning, which is the Legend 7, the Landmark 3 and 5, please respond to that. We'll get you out some information today on those products. If you have a scenario coming up soon and you'd like to get a proposal, we can help you with that also. So please respond if you'd like to get contracting or product information on these 3 great products. So Brooke, we appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for the information. We look forward to continuing our relationship with Great American. So Again, with that, I thank you all for attending today, and we look forward to helping you with business in the future. Thanks so much.